Hey, the team's good. They know what they're getting into when they sign up for this job, and they like I said, it's nothing they haven't seen before. I mean, they're impressed by this fish too, just like everybody else is. But they knew what to do, and they did a great job. They handled the fish and got it off the boat, got it up on the scale, and our weighmaster Alex Davis made the call. Fantastic.
Great job. Yeah, let's hear it for the White Marlin Open staff.
One of the things, too, you don't know what day is going to be historic here. And as Andy talked about, being one of the bigger tunas of all time. And, 08 was a 900-some pounder. You have to go back, Andy, to 1989 prior to that to have another 900 pounds. So anytime, any day, anywhere here this week, we could see history being made. And that's why if you can come out to all of the days, it's great. But you never know. This may be a day that holds up throughout the week. It's going to be tough to top this one, I'll tell you that.
I cannot disagree with you, Mike. And I just got word from the doc that this fight was 14 minutes long, which is a very quick fight. And you know what? I have to shout out the team, the boat crew, because 14 minutes means that fish was very lively when it came by the boat. And that means that they knew exactly what they were doing to make sure that she was brought on board safely and efficiently. And I think we need to hear it out again for the Barbara B.
Right, depending on the tackle, as Katie knows, I mean, these fish can take 3, 4, 5, 6 hours to bring in. In fact, last year, that second place Blue Marlin took 6 hours to get in and another hour to get it on the boat. So they were on that fish for 7 hours. 14 minutes, they hit the right tackle, and they were able to get it into the boat, but it was still very fresh when they brought it in, and that's why that gaff, it sort of tore the gaff away, and that's why some of the damage you see there. But it was still green, as they say, when they got that to the boat. 14-minute fight, unbelievable.
Let's hear it one more time for the Barbara B. Wave those towels around like a helicopter. Yeah. Great job, team. That's some good representation right there.
And one of the great traditions is seeing the families here and taking these pictures that will live on in their memory and our memory here at the WMO. It's great to see. And who knows, we may have some young anglers in this tournament down the line.
Yeah, I think those two little ones seem
What an
real
experience.
fired up. Mm-hmm. I mean, this could be a life-changing fish, Mike.
Hey, Drew, Andy Motzka with White Marlin Open. What a catch. What a catch.
Thank you.
I see you wearing a Loyola hat. Mike, there's a Loyola Don that caught that fish, baby. He's a Calvert Hall guy. He's a Calvert Hall guy.
For
over
the sake
there.
of the tournament, congratulations.
So listen, I lived in Hunt Valley for a long time. I know there's not a lot of water in Timonium, Maryland. So what brought you here to Ocean City on this boat to this fish?
Well, I've kind of grown up around the water down in Bully's Quarters, and my dad's bucket list was to do it this year, so here we are, and all the credit goes to Tucker, AJ, and Hunter. I mean, they did all the hard work. I just cranked the reel.
Where's your dad?
He's right here.
Dad, come on over here. All right, well, listen, you're on the boat. Congratulations. This was a bucket list item for you?
It sort of was. It's more of his bucket list, but we made it happen. And my daughter had part of it. Come on, my daughter, Sarah, had a big part to play.
Well, so a bucket list item. Have you fished the White Mullen Open before?
Never.
First White Mullen Open. First day of the first White Mullen Open, and they catch the 5th largest blue marlin. So how many billfish have you caught before?
This is my third.
Only his third billfish.
Yeah, first blue marlin. So.
Just fantastic. Congratulations, Drew, Dad, okay, sister, awesome. Fantastic. Well done.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that my first blue marlin wasn't 929.5 pounds. I wonder if I would have been as hooked for life. I would have if it was for the White Marlin Open, that's for sure.
Tough to top, but we've seen that in this tournament before. As you talked about, first blue marlin, third billfish, it happens. And, hey, that's why this tournament's great, because you never know the storylines, and you don't have to have caught a ton of billfish to win this tournament.
Agreed. And it's another great story of another family, a family that's gone fishing together and had an amazing time and made history. I always believe that the vibes on the boat, they're the deciding factor for your success. And I think the vibes are probably pretty good on the Barber B today.
I would say so. I'm not sure how much anxiety there was coming back given the size of that fish. I think you got to feel pretty good even on a Monday with that.
Yeah, you're not going to shrink under 114 inches
Oh, no,
with a 130.
that either, meeting the minimums.
What an incredible accomplishment. I want a hat like his.
Did you film the fight on that? Did you film the fish on that? Not yet. The fight of fish? Sweet. Eyes were on the fish.
You know, Mike.
I was just going to say, I think Catch and Carry might need to call in some backup here.
Yeah, they've got their work cut out for them. There's no
Are there
doubt.
enough of you over there?
Well, that's a show in itself. Those that can see how they render that 929.5-pound blue marlin into steaks, and they'll do it pretty quickly. So maybe we get a camera on down at some point. Now, what a thrill that was. The Barber B has another fish to weigh in. So pretty good day. I don't know if it's the same angler or not, but they have a